Alright guys, so we've covered the, I guess, basic and initial steps of how to create a listing page, how to select the type of content that you want to display. So this video will be dedicated to, I guess, a little more details regarding the different layouts that we provide. So let's take a look at listing type B that we have within our demo website. Okay, so list type B, and within the back end, this is set to listing number 2. Okay, so you have a category switcher at the top, and then you have your content listed. Now the category switcher has a number of options within it. First of all, you do have the ability to upload a background image. Okay, so that's uploaded within this area, and then you select the elements color, which is basically the font's color, depending on the type of image you've uploaded to the background. Okay, then you can also make adjustments to the image height. In terms of the title area, this is related to the title above the background image. So you can make adjustments here for the title and then the fonts as well. And then we are redirected to the links area. This is where you can make adjustments to the element's color. Let me show you. This is this area right over here. So you can adjust the element's color, which is basically the font and this little line over here. Adjust the color there. Then you can also change out the background color as well. So this is this background here. And then change out the link's title, browse by category. You can change out that text as well. And then over here within section C, you can choose to display specific categories, or should I say at first, whether it's going to be blog post categories or gallery categories. And then you can choose specific categories that you want to showcase. So for those of you who have, I don't know, 10, 15 different types of categories within either your blog posts or your galleries, you can minimize those to keep this section as clean as possible, not too overwhelming. Okay, so select only a few main categories that you want to focus on, and your audience can choose where to navigate to. Okay, regarding listing layout number 2, everything here is, I guess, pretty self-explanatory. We have two sections. We have featured image and then the text area. So you choose whether or not you want to crop your blog post or gallery post featured image, set the featured image height, and then make all of the font and text adjustments as well. And then you have options like display category and display the date, which is located right over here. Okay, so here we have date, I'm sorry, category and date. Alright, so this is this is it in terms of layout number 2. Let's take a look at list number C, and this is what it looks like. We have images and then a small piece of text with the option to read more. Okay, so overall pretty simple. Let's see here. So we will unfold our settings, and here we have the option to select our featured image height for your blog posts or galleries. Once again, elements, color, text adjustments. Choose whether or not you want to display decorative images. In terms of decorative images, they are uploaded within your blog posts over here, right after your featured images. Okay, and then you make adjustments to your fonts, show excerpt, read more button labels, so that could be view more, see more, I don't know, use your imagination, I guess. You can change out the button titles if that's required, and that's pretty much it. So everything here is overall pretty simple. Okay, so taking a look at a listing type D, this is a grid layout with a category switcher at the top. Okay, so we've already gone through the set of options that we have for our category switchers, so I will skip that. The only thing at the moment is that we've actually uploaded a cover image. Okay, so we'll skip that and then go straight over to our listing layout. So as you can see, this is a grid option. Overall pretty simple to use. However, there are certain options for us to work with, of course. So you can set the number of columns you want to have within this page, and then you can also adjust the gap between your items. And this is basically the white spacing between your grids. Okay, another feature that we have here is the overlay background color. At the moment, we have things set to white. However, if necessary, you can choose a different color by typing in the hex code or simply playing around with one of these options. Okay, and if you do change out the background color, be sure that your overlay elements color, meaning this text over here, will be visible on top of the color that you selected. Okay, and then you also have the option of displaying your decorative images and categories, and then make a few font adjustments within this area as well. Okay, so everything's pretty simple within list number D, or list letter D, I guess. Okay, so let's close this page and take a look into listing E. Now within this area we actually have several modifications for it. So we have three different layouts, or three different options for list E. So the main difference within the settings that we have here is the option to customize this grid. So you have a standard grid, then we have the option to have a masonry grid as well. We also have the option regarding this overlay. This can be just a solid color. Next, you can have it as a transparent color with decorative images, or you can have a transparent color but with a small border on the sides, and then you can also choose whether or not you enable decorative images on top of that. Okay, so regarding the settings here, let's take a look at the options. So elements color, this can be adjusted. This is for basically all of the text that appears underneath your images. Okay, and next what we have here is the option to adjust the number of columns, gap between your items, and then you can also choose whether or not you want to enable the masonry layout. Otherwise, it will be a fixed grid like in this example. A masonry layout is this example over here. Okay. Next, you make adjustments to your titles, fonts, display categories, and within this area specifically, this is where you can play around with the overlay. So first of all, you choose the overlay elements color. So if needed, you can choose a different color. Once again, type in the color hex code or choose one of the following options. Okay, then you choose the overlay background color. You can also set the overlay opacity and the overlay padding. And the padding is basically this little border around the overlay. Okay, then you can also choose whether or not you want to display your post decorative icons. Okay, and then also adjustments such as the overlay label, and then make font adjustments as well. So this area can be customized in quite a few different ways. We've enabled only a few examples. As you can see throughout our demo, this is pretty much listing type E, but it does look a little different in the three different cases that we've showcased on our website. Alright, everything else in terms of adjusting margins and miscellaneous, this is all pretty standard for all listing layouts, so I will not go into the details for these two areas. Okay, so other than that, this is it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video isn't too long for you guys, but it was necessary to make sure that we cover all of the details within the listing options. Okay, so once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you around later.